Hi, so my name is Zachary Simpkins, and for my service learning project, I chose to do it on fraud. Now, fraud can come in a lot of different ways. More specifically, I talk to people about debit card fraud, but also about different ways that their information can get hacked or stolen and how they can protect themselves, more specifically on a financial level. So how did it turn out? It turned out pretty good. Like there's a lot of fraud out there. There's so many people that will put their card information on websites that they think they can trust, or they get a link they think is from Amazon, and it turns out it's not the actual real Amazon. There's something else going on. So there's so many different ways that people have to protect themselves against fraud attacks so they can keep their money safe. It was very successful. We were able to find a lot of stuff and able to help get people their money back. So, specifically for my 12 hours, how did I spend it? I spent most of the time, I did some research on different fraud attacks and different ways people can protect themselves, and taught my team members, mainly different members of my family, on different ways they can protect themselves, and then start sharing the information. Then the rest of the time was just meeting with people face to face and talking about different fraud and how they can protect themselves, or what steps someone needs to do after they fell victim to a fraud attempt. One specific instance, somebody thought that they were paying somebody else money, and they were talking with them. They were trying to sell their computer, and they gave that computer to the other individual. Turns out they gave the computer and they also paid the price that they thought they were going to be receiving. So it was completely took advantage of, and we had to completely get new systems. So I will help them understand what to do and how to protect themselves in the future. And this was not an older person, it was somebody in their 30s or early 20s. So it's still pretty young. It can happen to anyone. So some of the key lessons is that everyone needs to protect themselves, especially when it comes to their finances. Anybody that puts a small slip up, you trust too many things, or you're not mindful of your own finances, can become victim in it. Typically there's a lot more fraud happening with people in like that are more elderly, but that's not always the case. Anyone can fall victim to fraud, so you need to be diligent. You need to be aware of that. As far as the CWC things, is able to be continuing to be professional. I did a lot of it. I was able to work with. I work at a bank, and I was able to help with other people here at the bank as well, and use that for service. I was able to teach all my family members different ways that they can use communication skills, talking face to face with people, and was able to even go with technical skills to help them learn how they could clean their different devices. So demonstrated disciple leadership by being a good example and making sure I'm patient and understanding with all of their different instances.